All right, well, new at 6. With the cold on the way, you'll be thinking about ways to stay warm. And that, of course, includes your pets. News 9's Nick Robinson is live in Wausau with some tips to keep your furry friends safe in the cold.
Eric, if you're going to take your dog for a walk here at Marathon Park, you're probably going to want to do it before Sunday, when single-digit temperatures are expected to set in. But I spoke to animal experts who say there's plenty of ways to keep your indoor and outdoor pets warm. Pet owners across the Badger State know the struggle of trying to get your dog to do their business when it's cold outside. But too much exposure to the cold can be very harmful and even deadly for your pets.
When it gets below 0 or wind chill, it's only a matter of minutes before their paws start to get cold, and they're just like people. They're not built for that.
Juan Fernandez was out trying to walk his dog Bomba before the cold set in. He says that when temps fall into single digits, the less time his dog is outside, the better.
When it gets this cold, we tend to limit the amount of exposure out to the cold, just enough for her to take care of her business. That's why a dog park like this is pretty useful, because you can get her to at least go around a short while.
And while a lot of pet owners know that walking on hot asphalt is bad for pets, the same goes for cold temperatures, which is why Fernandez says he always keeps an eye on his dog's paws.
We put like a special wax on her foot pads so that she, especially when she's walking around places where there may be also it's been salted.
Schultz echoed that putting jackets and booties on your pets is always a good idea, even if they're not the biggest fans. He says the shelter has already seen pets suffering from the cold this season.
We just had a dog come in here this past week that fell through the ice, and it was struggling for 20-some minutes before it was rescued. And it was rushed here, and temperature was already hypothermia.
Schultz says incidents like that happen all too often. And as far as your outdoor pets, he said to put lots of straw in their shelter because it's better at insulating heat than blankets. Schultz said if your pet is experiencing hypothermia, to not warm them up too quickly, since the sudden change in temperature will do more harm than good. Live in Wausau, Nick Robinson, News 9, WAOW.